Hi, it's Diane Marie again today with another podcast for you. I guess that's what we're calling it. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to talk at you for a while. How about that? I wish you could talk back at me. That would be fun. Feel free to leave comments. Questions? I love that. Anyway, here is what I want to talk about today. The creative process. I want to talk about the creative process, and I also want to talk about depression and anxiety. Because did you know that creative people are up to 20 times more likely to suffer from depression and anxiety, often resulting in suicide? We all know, a lot of us visual artists kind of aren't as noticeable as, well, we are more now than we used to be, but the thing everybody's looking at is musical artists and comedians and things like that, people that people see in whatever format, live or on a video or whatever. And we have seen a lot of creative people, amazing spirits that did themselves in, either accidentally or not. Either way, playing with a lit stick of dynamite, as I have done, because I suffer from major depressive disorder. I have all my life. It started when I was a child. My first memory of a really bad episode was when I was 8. It was right around the time I found out I was adopted. And my mother I didn't bond with her, so she was angry about that. And that drove me into a depression. I kept feeling like I wasn't the kid that she wanted, and I just kept trying to do things right and do things better, and she was still always angry because for whatever reason, I could not bond with her very well. I did much later in life, but after I'd grown up and gotten my own life, and she was going into her elderly years, that's when we bonded, finally, amazingly. By that point, I had forgiven her, and then we moved on. So, anyway, how that relates to the creative process is that you have to accept those things and examine them and let them free form through your creative process. Whatever it is that you're experiencing in your life, or have experienced, or want to experience, just let it come in. I mean, you're a vessel. You're a vessel. We are all of us are vessels. I don't care if you were born to paddle a canoe for hundreds of miles, or if you were born to run, or if you were born to dance, or whatever it is, whatever makes you an individual and whatever makes your heart sing, that's your medicine. And you have to embrace it. And ask it why it wants to come to you. Ask it why Ask it why it's coming in, why it came into your life. Those are really interesting questions to ask yourself or your psyche or whatever it is. To ask yourself those questions. Why? And I have. And what I have discovered lately, I have been writing songs like a house on fire. I mean, I just, like 2 a day, 3 a day sometimes. They just are always coming, always coming, always coming. I haven't even really painted very much because they're just, it's like having someone talking in my ear all the time. Or singing in my ear all the time. Sometimes I just hear music and a beat and I kind of start bopping to it, and then I start hearing words, and then I put it together. And I mean, I have written R&B, I have written an Irish dirge, I have written a gospel song. It was a spoof, but it was a gospel song nonetheless. I've written ballads. I've written country. I have written all kinds of songs. All kinds. And new ones just keep coming. I was writing a rap song while I was out walking the other day. You know, because my footsteps just kind of, you know, and I was walking along and I was, you know, kind of dancing along is what I was doing. And all of a sudden this song started coming to me. It was kind of funny. It was a spoof song, kind of a spoof rap song. And I was listening to it, and I don't know whose voice it was, but anyway, it was like, I got big butt, I got big boobs. You think you're big? I'm bigger than you. I'm big, and that's cool. I'm big, I'm big, I'm big. I'm big, and that's cool. You think you're big? I'm bigger than you. That's as far as I got. But anyway, that was falling into my head as I was walking. And I just took it right in. And I walked past a table and I was kind of singing it to myself, and somebody looked up at me and, you know, just pointedly looked at me like, hey, I heard you singing. What are you singing? And I said, oh, I'm writing a song as I'm walking here. I said, I've never written a rap song, but that's what's coming to me right now. And they said, well, let's hear it. And so I sang it to them, and they, you know, and I did the dance. I'm big, I got big butt, I got big boobs. You think you're big? I'm bigger than you. I'm big, and that's good. I'm big, I'm big, I'm big. I'm big, and that's cool. You think you're big? I'm bigger than you. I'm big. And they clapped and they laughed, and they'll remember that. So that's what I do. That is what I do. Sometimes it just comes down to something like that, or it can be just really simple. Just people need to be acknowledged. People need to feel like they matter. So when you're out and about, let's all stop being afraid of each other. Please, 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 please do this for me. Let's stop being afraid of each other. Talk to strangers. Talk to strangers. I live in a very ethnically rich community. There is every ethnicity here that you can imagine. And I came in to Aldi yesterday I was walking with my cane yesterday. This girl's getting strong. Yes, I am. I walked all the way down there and all the way back. I went up to the studio yesterday. But I was walking out and I was kind of singing to myself, and there was this mother, and she was taking her groceries out and bagging them up or whatever, and her kids were sitting. One of them was on the counter and one of them was in the cart or leaning on the cart or something. He was littler. I'd say they were probably maybe 10 and 8 or 10 and 6, something. Anyway, both boys, and they were beautiful kids, and they were very interesting. Mom looked tired, kind of, and I thought, she needs something. And so what did I do? I walked in and I just told them a story about when I was walking to the grocery store. I said, I just saw the craziest thing. You want to hear about it? And they said, yeah. And I said, well, first I got to show you my magic trick. I said, I'll be right back. And I went around the corner, and I have this, see, I'm getting so good I don't even know where my cane is anymore. Anyway, I got a collapsible cane that's aluminum, and I can wear it, I can use it in the water, and it won't wreck it. But it's a really cool cane because you pull the pieces apart and then they fold, and then you wrap a thing around it, and when you unwrap the thing and then let go, it goes chickading, and then it's a cane. It's the coolest thing. Whoever invented that, I hope they made gazillions of dollars, because I'm just so happy with it. It was only $7, and it's sturdy. It's good. Anyway, so I showed him my magic trick about the cane. I said, watch this. Abracadabra. And I went like that, and it went fring, and it went all into place. And they were like, oh, wow. And even Mom laughed then. She laughed. And I said, I'm magic. What can I say? I said, okay. Oh, yeah, I was going to tell you a story. So I told him the story. I said, I was walking down the street, coming this way, and there was a man walking with a dog. And it looked like it was a cross between a pit bull and a bulldog. I don't even know if that can happen, but that's what it looked like. Anyway, he's walking along, and he's got all kinds of chains around his neck. He was very interesting looking. He had his cap kind of sideways, not backwards, sideways. Kind of jaunty, I'd say. And he's walking down the sidewalk, and he's talking to his dog, and the dog goes off to the side, and there's all kinds of flowers along the way. There's gardens and flowers, like at least halfway down there. There's all kinds of beautiful stuff to look at. And so the dog goes and and he said, God, why do you have to do that? You don't have to pee on everything. That's so disrespectful. God, when are you going to stop doing that? You're embarrassing me. And it was like a comedy routine. He didn't really mean it, and the dog didn't give a crap. The dog was just, sniffing and peeing and doing what he was doing. The guy stopped right by me, so I know he was doing this for my benefit. And so I told them about it, and I told them about the dog, and it was just fun, and Mom laughed and smiled. So I did my job today. I hope this video serves as well as part of my job. Take care, everyone. Be gentle with yourself, and have a great day. Love you.